Hello students, welcome to our channel. In today's video we are going to discuss about double displacement reaction. Okay, in the previous video we have discussed about the displacement reaction. Okay, so before entering this, shall we recall the previous video? What is the meaning of displacement reaction? The highly reactive metal which will displace the lowest reactive metal. And we had discussed the three equations in that. When ion reacts with the copper sulfate, which displaces the copper and forms that and produces iron sulfate. Okay, and copper is displaced there. Okay, and today's video we are going to discuss about double displacement reaction. So here double displacement. So two things are going to displace here. How does it happen? Okay, the example for the double displacement reaction. Sodium sulfate. How will you write the formula for the sodium sulfate? Na2SO4. Sodium sulfate in the aqueous state reacts with barium chloride, BaCl2. So both should be here in the aqueous state. Okay, sodium sulfate, barium chloride. When sodium sulfate reacts with the barium chloride. Now, what is the question here? Double displacement reaction. So here exchange of ions will take place. So what is the meaning of exchange of ions? Here sodium in the displacement reaction, what happened there? Only the highest reactive metal which will displace the lowest reactive metal. But here cation and anion is there. Okay, so what will happen? Double displacement. Exchange of ions. So exchange of ions in the sense here the sodium will go here and this barium will come here. This is double displacement. At the same time the two elements are getting displaced. Okay, so இதுதான் என்னன்னு சொல்லுவோம்னா எக்ஸ்சேஞ்ச் ஆஃப் அயான்ஸ்னு சொல்லுவோம். இங்கே இருக்கக்கூடிய சோடியம் அயான் இங்கே இருக்கக்கூடிய பேரியம் குளோரைடு எக்ஸ்சேஞ்ச் பண்ணி இங்கே போகுது. இங்கே இருக்கக்கூடிய பேரியம் இட் கம்ஸ் ஹியர். This is called double displacement. At the time two ions are displacing. So what will you get the product now? The sodium will go here and barium will come here. How will you write now? So when sodium displaces from here to here, sodium chloride. Okay, that is NaCl and the next barium sulfate. So what is the formula for barium sulfate? BaSO4. Okay, plus and the next sodium chloride NaCl. Okay, to differentiate only I have mentioned the colors. Okay, for your understanding how does the displacement take place, you have to know. Okay, barium sulfate and sodium chloride. Okay, so what is the double displacement reaction now? Exchange of ions. Exchange of ions. Okay, now and the other name for this reaction here that is barium sulfate is the precipitate. When this is one of the activity just given in your NCERT book. So what you have to take? You have to take the test tube. In the test tube you have to take the barium chloride solution. Okay, barium chloride solution and the sodium sulfate. So what will happen? It will form the barium sulfate. This is the precipitate. Precipitate na eppadi irukum? It is not in the clear solution. Okay, something the deposits will be there. We can see easily that is white color precipitate will be there. Okay, that is why this reaction is called precipitation reaction. Okay, so any reaction that produces a precipitate which is called precipitation reaction. Okay, so you have to take the test tube. The test tube la first you have to take the sodium sulfate solution. So sodium sulfate solution எடுக்கிறீங்க Na2SO4. So now here going to add barium chloride. பேரியம் குளோரைடு ஆட் பண்ணும்போது என்ன ஆகிடும்னா இட் சேஞ்சஸ் இன்டு த precipitation. ஒயிட் கலர் precipitate அப்படியே நல்லா ஃபார்ம் ஆயிரும். ஓகே, மாவு மாதிரி இருக்கும். ஓகே, ப்ரெசிபிடேஷனுக்கு டிஃப்ரென்ஸ் தெரியணும். கிளியர் சொல்யூஷன் எப்படி இருக்கும், ப்ரெசிபிடேஷன் எப்படி இருக்குன்றது தெரியணும். ஓகே, இஃப் இட் ப்ரொடியூசர்ஸ் பை எக்ஸ்சேஞ்சிங் ஆஃப் அயான்ஸ் எப்படி ஆகுதுன்னா இதில் மேலே பார்த்தீங்கன்னா ஒரு லேயர் ஃபார்ம் ஆகும். அது எப்படி இருக்கும்னா லிக்விட் ஸ்டேட்டில் தான் இருக்கும். அது என்னென்னா சோடியம் குளோரைட். ஓகே, அண்ட் ஹியர் தட் இஸ் பேரியம் சல்ஃபேட். எக்ஸ்சேஞ்ச் ஆஃப் அயான்ஸ் எக்ஸ்சேஞ்ச் ஆகிறதுனால இட் ஹேப்பன்ஸ் தேர். ஓகே, ஸோ நவ் the theory part. So how will you write exchange of ions? The other name for this reaction is precipitation reaction. Precipitation reaction. Okay, because barium sulfate is the precipitate here and it is in the solid state because it's a precipitate. No, it's a solid state, and sodium chloride in the aqueous state. Okay, so we'll repeat once again. When sodium sulfate reacts with the barium chloride, which produces the barium sulfate, which is a precipitate, and it is called precipitation reaction. Okay, so double displacement reaction means the exchange of ions. How does it takes place? Okay, so and the next, if you see that, what are the other points you have to be clear? You have to know to write this sulfate ions and the chloride ions, everything. Okay, in case if they have given in the word format to write the equation, you should be clear to write. Okay, when sodium sulfate reacts with the barium chloride, which gives the barium sulfate and sodium chloride like this, அப்படி நமக்கு வேர்டில் கொடுத்துருந்தாங்கன்னா you have to write the chemical equation. Okay, so when come to the double displacement reaction, this is only. Okay, are you clear? And next class we will discuss about oxidation and reduction. Okay, so what are the things we have discussed as of now? Combination, decomposition, displacement, double displacement reaction. Okay, thank you.